Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today's replay is from DexFreak, and he's in the Kamikaze R, a tier 5 Japanese destroyer. And well, a destroyer that's arguably a little bit too strong. So he is on the map New Dawn, in a 3-point domination game, and it's a tier 5 battle, so that looks pretty amazing. Of course there are 2 carriers, and this ship doesn't really have any defense against that. So we can see a Clemson charging in here. And well, DexFreak decides to leave the cap here. I'm not entirely sure why. Like, oh, it looks like the Clemson is charging. But you know, I mean, there was the carrier spotting. He could have, for example, just smoked up and tried to shoot the Clemson. As long as the carrier keeps the Clemson spotted, it might have been very profitable. Of course, if the Clemson charges and tries to suicide rush him with his torpedoes, there might be some awkwardness. But honestly, I feel like he could have just fought off this guy. But he decided to play it safe and evacuate here, and well, I mean, that Clemson just keeps going forward. I mean, at this point, the only reason I can think of is that Clemson just really wants to sink. And I mean, DexFreak is a nice person, so he's like, okay, if you really want to, I'm going to. You know, that might be an enemy, but that doesn't mean you can't, like, help out an enemy now and then, if they, like, really want to sink. And, well, the carrier is trying to... Like, I don't think dive bombers are the best choice to hunt down that Clemson, but okay. Like, I mean, at least the carriers make sure that this guy will remain spotted. Then again, I mean, DexFreak did that himself too, but you know. And that's after that nice initial gift. The friend is a one ship ahead. Although cap-wise, it's, well, the enemies have C pretty much in their hand. Now here in the north we have 2 duels going, and Kamikaze versus an... however the other ship is pronounced. And then we have a Kuma versus a Fur attacker. So there's probably a lot of torpedo action going on there. And well, I mean, could go either way. There you go, the... Itziaslav? I'm terribly sorry, I'm probably mispronouncing that. But he prevailed over the Kamikaze, showing that while the Kamikaze is a pretty strong ship, it needs to be played well too. So yeah, A is going to get capped here by the friendlies, the Furutaka 1-2, so that's an amazing start. The friendlies are 3 ships ahead, now they can cap A and probably B. And well, the enemy only have their sad little corner. Of course, I mean, it's a low tier battle. You don't expect much in low tier battles, or you shouldn't. You shouldn't expect much in high tier battles either, but then again, in high tier battles it's always a little bit sadder if people don't know how to play. In low tier battles it's kind of completely understandable and expected. So some torps are going towards that Kaiser. They're probably not going to hit. I think the Kaiser will manage behind that island. Also a thing about the low tier, well, destroyers in general is, I suppose, very low torpedo reload. So it means if those torps don't hit, he can, like, go through this gap again rather quickly. So you have, I guess you, in a way, you have to plan less ahead with torpedoes, because they, you can try a lot more questionable launches, as long as you don't endanger an ally, because they are reloaded so quickly. Now there is some promising maneuvering of that Kaiser, because it looks like he's coming through this channel. So he's going straight towards those torps. And as you see, torps are almost reloaded again, so if that Kaiser survives that launch, then torps will be ready again once he passes through here. Basically. Well, not needed. Well, that's 4 torp hits and a devastating strike. So, well, the friendlies lost the ship by now, but they are 3 ships ahead, 1 cap ahead, and everything is looking splendid. Also, the enemy carrier isn't really out to hunt a destroyer, it looks like. Let's just face it, like, DexFreak's position shouldn't be that that secret, let's call it that. I mean, early he was in a duel with that destroyer, and, well, I mean, the carrier would need to pay attention where the torps are, but the carrier hasn't even tried, well, none of the carriers has even tried once to go after a DD. So, I guess that carriers are not very experienced either. And now we are having a big lovely blob there to engage. And the friendlies are, well, I mean, the ones that were here in the south are kind of retreating, and the ones here were in the north are moving in now. So the friendlies should have the enemies in a crossfire. And, you know, good things happen when you have the enemy in a crossfire. But, well, as a destroyer, you probably care a little bit less about that. Torps are on the way, and a new victim might just be sailing in a straight line with the same speed. Wouldn't that be lovely? A carrier is spotted. There is the option to go hunt down a carrier, but I mean, not really necessary right now, I think. And it's not like the carrier has been proven to be a problem so far. So that's 3 torps on the Piotr. And as usual, I'm terribly sorry for mispronouncing ship names. And I guess there might be some more light torping in the future. Yeah, okay, this guy's getting farmed anyway. So he's venturing a little bit too close here, so he's going to smoke up. And, well, I mean, I guess this battleship just gets finished off with guns. He was also nicely flooding. You could see the... Oh, you call them warning lights going on there. Now, meanwhile, some more troops on the way towards a lovely cruiser there, but the cruiser seems to be too fast, so that's unfortunate. But hey, he's wisely switched to armor piercing and got himself a juicy citadel. Not that a destroyer citadel hurts that much, but you know, it adds up. So right now, at this point, it doesn't look like a game that could possibly ever be lost. But this is World of Warships, and we all know how quickly things like that can flip and change. And, oh, look at that! Like, are those the first rocket planes that we've seen so far? Possibly. Not that they are going for our little DD here. And again, he is inside smoke, so they can't see him. Now, nice lovely fire on the Phoenix. Some torps more going towards the enemy blob. Well, I mean, the enemy blob is actually no longer as blobby. They are now blowing more in a line, which is a lot better positioning on their part. But will it be enough to take this battle? So, smoke has run out, and our Kamikaze is once more on her merry way. Now, no really good torpedo targets around currently. The Phoenix is sailing away, so he decides to just pummel her a bit more with her guns, but there is a Koenig and an Iron Duke. So some potential for the near future. Also, the enemy is breaking through the friendly lines, and they might just be going carrier hunting. Now the Langley at least is moving away currently. I'm not sure if the Horseshoe should also be, like, those ships should be running towards probably A1 as fast as they can. Like, they might be able to, if they work together, they should be able to take out that cruiser, I think. But like those 2 battleships, they can't sink all of those 3 ships before they arrive. And that Horseshoe is not moving at all. Like, I mean, there are 2 battleships coming in. Maybe he's just trusting his team to take care of it. Then again, it's entirely possible that DexFreak will take care of it, because, well, we have torps on the way. So he's staying behind this island and trying to use that as cover. As I said, torps reload very quickly. Is he trying to reverse here and torp through this gap again? Possibly. There's certainly some potential going on there. And it looks like the Furutake is still on full health. Wasn't he, like, getting harassed by 2 carriers earlier? And there goes the... Well, there is a non-devastating strike. There is a high caliber. And he's at 145,000 points of damage. So, the friendlies are bleeding a few more ships right now. But you know, points-wise, it still looks rather convincing. So nothing too worrisome. Now we've got more troops in the water, and will the Iron Duke eat them all? No, just the 3. So that Iron Duke should be easy pickings for an allied ship. He was thinking about moving out there, but you know, he has his smoke here, so why not just keep pummeling the Iron Duke? Somebody set the fire there. At this point you should probably aim at a different section, like... Yeah, like, a bit like that. Now he's going for the center there. Each ship has 4 different zones where you can set the fire. If they have the... I forgot how the skill is called. It's a T4 skill that you can have a maximum of 3 fires on your ship that kind of unites the innermost zones. And in order to set a fire you have to hit a section that's not already on fire. So basically if the nose is burning then you wanna hit the midsection or the rear section. But you know, that guy's gone. Of the once so majestic lead the friendly team had, not much remains, just, well, 2 more ships I suppose, although the Horseshoe is going down. The Horseshoe still hasn't figured out that he is kind of a mobile platform, and so he's getting caught at basically the position he was in for this entire game. Now, the Langley has been moving away for a while, but is the Langley really that slow? Like, he hasn't come very far away, I suppose. So that Langley is getting farmed too. If they lose the Langley, it would be 3 versus 3, unless they think something else meanwhile. But you see, the good thing is, we have an Iron Duke capping the sea cap. That's the only cap the enemy has, and you know, points do kinda matter. Red is already at 825. Now DexFreak here is desperately trying to save his carrier. He's like, come, look at me, leave my carrier alone. But, you know, that Furutaka has smelled blood, and he is going for the juicy carrier kill, ignoring the destroyer completely. Not that the carrier did much to the Furutaka so far, but you know, I guess he just wants to get himself some carrier. Now at this point, the biggest threat to our Kamikaze is the enemy carrier, because the enemy carrier could just keep him spotted and try hunting him down. But also, the enemy team just desperately needs points. The enemy carrier also could have just interrupted that Iron Duke without a problem. The enemy cruiser, we don't know where exactly he is or how healthy he is, but he probably could have also interrupted the Iron Duke if he wanted to. And well, that Furutaka just finished hunting down the carrier, but that leaves him completely out of position to do anything. Other than, I guess, shoot DexFreak, and that's a bit of a risky play there, because honestly, this is a game that can't be lost as long as DexFreak isn't going to throw his ship away. Because the points lead is just so massive, and the friendlies did lose their cruiser there. So only 2 remain. Can you see the Iron Duke from here? No, we can't. So not sure how healthy that Iron Duke is. And you don't really want to be in a gun duel with a Furutaka. And I think he might be realizing right now that there is no reason to throw this game away, so DexFreak is going into concealment, and now he should be perfectly fine. As I said, like, the carrier is the only thing that could threaten him here, but the carrier is going for the Iron Duke. Like, I don't know how healthy that Iron Duke is. Maybe he's an easy kill, and he figures that gives them a bit more of a points boost. But like, if the carrier kept him spotted, well, there is still a smoke left. But as you see, like, the once big lead of the friendlies got, well, they lost all of that. But they still have the points, and you know, tapping wins games. So DexFreak once again a little bit too greedy, got himself spotted, but he still had a smoke left. No idea if the full attacker has Hydra or not, but it doesn't matter, cause this is a win. And here we have the results. DexFreak earned himself 2091 base experience, so an impressive result for a tier 5 battle. He earned himself E-Confederate 2 devastating strikes of first blood and a high caliber scoring 177,000 points of damage, and that's a lot of damage for tier 5. But you know, it's low tier, obviously, the enemy might not have been that experienced, I suppose. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you guys next time.